that we have achieved at this point of our lives is a result of what we thought sometimes back. Thank you for having me.
Just speaking on that,
Yes.
I think it was last year,
Yes.
or is it this year, that you were named one of Africa's influential young people, young leaders.
Yes. There's an award that's called the Future African Leaders Award, and it's given by the president of the foundation, Reverend Chris Kilome, in Nigeria, and it recognizes young Africans who are excelling in leadership, and appreciating them, and also like mentoring them, and giving them some even grants to go about their projects. So I happen to be one of those top 10 nominees, and I was awarded, and I'm just going about my work since the award, and it's been amazing. Yes.
So at least you have something to show for it.
Yes.
And what I mean is the fact that it's not just talk.
Yes.
You set up a company where you employ how old are you?
I'm 24 years of age.
At 24 years old, you have a company where you're manufacturing shoes.
Yes, sir.
How many people have you employed?
I've had 17 employees.
So you have 17 employees?
Yes.
And that's not the only thing you're doing, is it?
Yes, it's not the only thing that I'm doing. I'm also into other community empowerment projects and, initiative empowering the boy child in the community, and, also going into schools and, giving out materials, support for, kids to go about their education, and and many other projects that I'm doing to empower the community.
Yes.
Yes.
So how did it all start? Because there are 24-year-olds today living in the same environment,
sure.
Same circumstances that you're living through,
Sure.
But they've given up.
Yeah.
But you're going on a different tangent. How did this start? Well, how did you develop this kind of a worldview, or so that you can be able to respond to it the way you are?
Okay. I'm really grateful because of a truth that I got and I was taught, and this truth came about I think like 4 years ago. That is 2021, when I encountered a book that's called The Power of Your Mind. And this book, the author is Reverend Dr. Chris Kilome, and he was talking about the mind. And he was saying that in that book, he was saying that where you are today, the point you are in your life, maybe you desire change. It all comes from the mind. The thoughts that you have, you need to do a resetting, of your mental drive. There is a mental drive. You need to,
it's like a hard drive.
It's like a hard drive.
Yes.
So you need to do a reset. You need to, go and delete all the information that you've had in your life and download and install other new information. And when you do that, you begin to act and walk in the direction of whatever you're thinking, and it be a success. And you finally end up changing your estate through your thinking. So when I encountered that book, I began renewing my mind. My mind began being renewed. I realized it doesn't matter where I came from, where I come from, even my locality. Maybe I come from, in Kiambu there. I come from Kiambu there. I realize I can be a success regardless of how I grew up, how I was raised, be it that my parents didn't have money. I came to understand that it doesn't matter where you come from, your background. All that matters is what you think. And now I began thinking like a successful man. And I could see that it's possible for me even to set up a company if many people have done that. It's possible for me not to just be a success, make other people successful. And that's how I got even to thinking of other people, not just myself. I got an information where I realized this thing goes beyond myself, not just empowering myself and being a successful. I can make other people successful. And That's what I've been doing. And it actually, I got, something amazing. I even got to understand it is not about the money.
Yes.
Money is a slave.
And that is one of the things that gets people at a point where they're stuck.
Okay.
Because you're looking at, you're thinking success.
Yes.
I'm thinking I can do this project, but I don't have money.
There's something that is called the imaginative ability. In that book, there is a truth that is written there, that your imaginative ability is your creative ability. So
it's your creative ability.
Yeah, it's your creative ability. So all I had to do was to imagine, and I would create everything I needed. Or I create all successes. All I needed is to hold those imaginations, and with time, I was going to conceive. Those thoughts we are going to conceive into reality. So that's how I began. So I began, imagining I can have this company. And I will see it. I will see that it's a mental process. And I will have those cogitations going all through my mind, thinking about it. And at some point, I will talk to myself. I'll have this and this. This is how the company is going to look like. I will see those people working there. And because of those images, within no time, it was just a matter of time. Everything that I used to see is happening right now. So that is to tell you, what you see is what you become. As even in the Bible, God told Abraham, as far as you can see, look up, as far as you can see. That's what I've given you. So if you can see the whole world like he did, God ended up finally giving him the whole world. But he had to help his imagination, because how could you be a father of many nations and yet you don't have even a child? So it took God to help his imaginative ability. And so what you do is, at times, time to time, see, interact even in the internet. Be it YouTube, so now we have content. Be it you want a certain kind of a house, make sure that you are seeing something. You can go into the internet, be looking at those houses. You are seeing something, and that's what you finally conceive.
That's so amazing.
Yes.
Because the way I've been doing a lot of studies towards the functioning of the human being.
Yes.
And the mind. We've been given two tools.
Yes.
By God.
Yes.
These are gifts that have been given to every human being that has come into the world.
Very true.
You have your mind.
Yes.
And your mind is not your brain.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes. You have.
Yes.
Because, it's so easy to confuse the mind and the brain.
Sure.
The mind is so different from the brain. The brain is physical.
It's physical.
Yes. The mind is not physical.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yes.
It's a faculty of man's reasoning and, thoughts. And it holds the power of imagination, recognition. So you cannot expect even the best scientists, doctors in the world, to give you the definition of the mind. They will all be wrong.
Yes.
Because they try to, define it with the biological aspect and maybe the physical aspect. But it's not what they think. It's even, it's spiritual at the end of the day.
Yes.
And you see, when it comes to something like that, times you see even God's word is the best thing that can shed light to that kind of a definition.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been doing a lot of meditations.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of meditation in the Word, not that meditation where people do meditation in the Word.
Yes.
And if you look at the book of Joshua chapter 1 from verse 7, if you look at Psalms chapter 1, if you look at which other one? There's a scripture where Isaac meets his wife for the very first time. When the servant who had been sent by Abraham to go and get the wife, when they meet, the Bible says Isaac was coming from a certain place where he normally meditated on the.
Sure.
So, and this shows you that there is a part that God does, and there is the part that we do.
Very true.
For the success that God has already done to become. Our mindset is our responsibility.
Is our responsibility.
Yes.
Very true. It's true. You see, you are responsible for your thoughts. God cannot.
You are responsible for your thoughts.
What goes through your mind, you are responsible. And you know, the mind is a door, to the human spirit. And you can do something. You can allow.
Say that again. Your mind is the door
to the human spirit. And what you do there, what you find there is this, that you can allow. When the Bible says, renew your mind, that means you are responsible. So you can allow and disallow the kind of information that goes through your mind. Be it the thought of fear, you are there to disallow them. So it says something so that you can prove what is right. You know,
it says so that you can prove
what is good,
the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. Yes.
That means if you be the one to prove, that means you are the one to allow and disallow. So if a thought comes and say you will fail, are you going to allow that thought? Because if you allow it, then you're going to process it, and that's what you're going to have. So you allow and disallow. You see.
So you're standing at the door. When you speak, I see things in pictures.
Okay.
When you're speaking, I'm seeing somebody who's standing at a door.
Yes.
He is the spirit, and he's standing at the door. So thoughts come, and he's saying, no, this one, no.
Yes.
This one, no. This one is not
very
good.
True.
It's not acceptable, and it's not the perfect will of God out. Oh, this one is the perfect will of God coming.
Yes.
So it's processed to your spirit.
Very true. Even as Africans, if someone called you black and he expects you to live as a black, because there is a definition of black. Black means absence of color. And at the many times,
absence of color.
Yeah, and
that is an insult.
Yeah, it's an insult. They know why they call us black, because in our mind, in their minds, we don't exist, and we are useless creatures. So, as Africans, if you are called black, you are the one to allow. Are you going to allow that kind of thought?
At black, absence of color.
Absence of color.
Yes.
So. No black, we all went to kindergarten, we know white, all these colors. So at the end of the day, when someone tries to, talk you down, are you going to allow that thought? If maybe your teacher told you, you have this kind of IQ, you are the one who is to allow. That is not true. You are the one who is going to, if you allow that thought, that's what you become. You'll be limited.
You'll be limited by the information you've received allowed.
And that's why, even right now, in African nations, we need to be even very careful. We need to revisit our education system. What many people are being taught in schools today is not something that is supposed to be even taught. Because
it's obsolete.
Yes. What happens is that so many people, abilities that young people have, end up being, that kind of a potential in this ability will never be unleashed, because there is a standardization of knowledge. You find that what they bring to us limits us, and maybe God brought you into this world to come up with a certain invention. You see, like if someone like Thomas Edison followed the same kind of route, the educational system, maybe today we could not have this light, but he went outside the box. So this is what needs to be done. Don't be content with what you're taught in that school. You see, at the end of the day, you have an ability, and these abilities sometimes you discover them with passions. Maybe you have a passion in a certain area. That means you should try and go in that direction, because that means there is something that you may be carrying an invention that the world needs. So information is very important. what you receive, you are the one who is going to allow it. You are the one to allow it and disallow it. So that what you, if it information or is information that is going to help you to go in the direction of being a success, then you think like that, you become a success.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
I was studying on you mentioned the education system, on the current education system.
Yes.
And it goes back mostly to the Rockefellers.
Okay, yeah, sure.
When Rockefeller,
Yes.
if you're wondering who Rockefeller is,
Yes.
was one of the richest people in America.
Sure.
And he is the one who influenced the current education system.
Very true.
The way the education system is done.
Yes.
And this was his thinking and the thinking of his family.
Yes.
They needed people to work
Yes.
in their companies and everything.
Sure.
So what they did, they organized a system where they would get people and their children
Yes.
into that system so that they can always have people,
Okay.
workers,
Yes.
who would come, they would be programmed
Yes.
to come and work in their company.
Very true.
And these people are programmed in such a way,
Yes.
they only look at working at the industries.
Sure.
They don't think about becoming owners
Yes.
of the industry.
Yes.
So that's what Rockefeller was all about.
Very
And the education system
Yes.
has maintained that spirit. If you
Yes.
look at Kenya, every person is leaving the university
Yes.
looking for a job, to be employed.
Yes. Sure.
So the spirit of the Rockefeller is still operating within the education
Very true,
system.
very true.
We're living our education system. We are looking to be employed.
We are looking to, yes.
And we are looking for an office and that
Yes.
kind of
And,
stuff.
yeah.
And that is what is keeping people down. So as you say,
Yes.
now, one of the key things, you've mentioned Romans chapter 12, how we need to renew our mind.
Yes.
How do you take your thoughts? I like the analogy you've given of the person standing and deciding
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Give us an example of some of the processes you've gone through as you changed your mind. This is what I was thinking,
Yes.
and then this is how I changed it,
Yes.
and this is the result of that process.
Very true. This particular one, I'll give a reference to. I used to think that the only way to be successful in this life is through education. And as we are taught in school, and we used to see it everywhere in school, education is the key to success. And I believe that if I don't make it, if I don't get an A in that, in Form 4, it's going to be a failure. And eventually I didn't get an A, but although I didn't fail in the exam,
Yes.
I didn't get an A. But so I now thought I'm a failure. But when I came across this information that it's not about what you got in school that is going to make you success, it's about what you think. And I realized that you don't have to go through the university for you to be a successful in that. It's not a guarantee. So I thought, even before I got university, then I can work on something as I pursue this line of success. So that's how even before I got into, even as I was studying, when I was going through my course in civil engineering, that's when I started my company.
While you're still in
Yes. That's when I started, that cogitation, that kind of a meditation and imagination. That's when I began planning, and I could see I was going to do it because I wasn't dependent on the education, you see. Because I knew even if I will go through this, at the end of the day, I don't look forward to be employed. I look forward to help others. I look forward to solve needs in my community. Because that's where real success comes from. Real success comes from you identifying a need in your community and giving a solution to that need. That's where true success comes from.
You identify a need,
Yes.
and then you create a solution for that need.
Yes, that's true success. And now I began looking at the needs in my community. And especially where I will see the young people, the youths. And I saw how they don't have employment. And I thought, I need to do something big towards this. And that's why I began bringing them together. And organizing training sessions for them. They were to be trained, skill acquisition programs. And they were trained.
And when you're doing that, how old were you?
I was, I think, 22.
Okay.
22.
Yes.
Yes. And I organize workshops. They will be trained. I'll bring on board an expert who train them. And even after that, I thought, it's not enough. Now I've trained them in shoemaking.
Yes.
And leather production. How many companies do we have in Kenya where they can go and be employed? I thought of very few. And recently, actually, it's like many companies are relocating to other countries. So I thought, it's not enough. Let me now can think of setting up a company, a factory, where they can work and produce those shoes. And that's what I now went to meditation, like Isaac, like you're saying.
Yes.
Yes, you have to do it. God will not do it for you. God will do it through your mind when you allow the right thoughts to go through your mind. So I began thinking that direction, and within no time, I will see the machines there. I will see these people there. I see the bench, the workshop. I will see everything, and with no time, through that, what you think, you attract what you think. So I attracted resources for that particular course. And what happened is that time to time, I'll tell people, this is what I want to do. And they will tell me, I want to be on board with you. What do you want for this? I have the money. Can we do it together? I will say, yes, we can do it together.
Yes.
And that's how I attracted resources. So that tells you how powerful your mind is. Because what you think, you attract what you think. And you pull away what you don't like, you see. And that tells you, even the mind is responsible for your attitudes and actions.
Yes.
So as I was going through that, I will attract these resources. These people came. And finally, I set up the workshop. And right now, those people, even we go right now, they are working. And they are happy. And I'm also happy when I see them, doing something. And I want to go beyond and go for as many people. And even set up maybe, going to other sectors and ensure that there are no people in our community who are suffering because of the issue of unemployment. And it is all because I know if I can be able to think about it, if I can comprehend it, I can have it.
Do you think our system trains the mind sufficiently for people to break through? Because I look at the African leader.
Yes.
So that it does not look like we are tearing down on our president. Put our president aside.
Yes.
Pick any other president apart from Burkina Faso's president who's now thinking.
Yes.
Because African leaders think about give me because I'm Jimmy. No. They don't think about what they have and use their imagination on how they can utilize what they have to make the lives of their people better.
Very true. And it will go, I'll talk about this. This is the truth. Handouts, they are not cure to poverty. They are not the real cure to poverty. Handouts, regardless of how many handouts you receive, they are not cure to poverty. If you don't change the condition of your human spirit through your mind, you will always remain in poverty. It's all about information. It's not even about the money. It's about the information. If you believe that you are poor and you are African and you don't have place in this world, you will live like that. Even if someone comes and gives you a handout of 1 billion, a year later, some few years later, you are back to the same state. So the real cure for poverty is the education of the human spirit, and that will happen through the mind.
If you educate your spirit,
Yes.
Or educate the
mind.
Yes, if you educate your spirit through the mind,
yes,
then you change the way you see the world.
That's very true.
Yes.
And that's what happens.
Let me give you an example.
Yes.
I have had you, as you came in, you've seen how humongous this building is.
It is.
I have sat with the father of Redeemed Gospel Church, Buruburu,
Yes.
Reverend Kavoy.
Yes.
And he gave me the story of how all this came through.
Yes.
They did the first Harambe they did.
Yes.
They got so little money.
Yeah.
So the suggestion was,
Yes.
let us wait until we get good money, then we can do the foundation.
Yes.
And then so he sits back, and in the evening God tells him,
Yes.
despite the fact that you and your people have decided this,
Yes.
tomorrow morning,
Yes.
I want you to go to the ground, Chora, how this building is going to go, and start.
Yes.
So you have the picture. Yes,
Yes.
start.
Yes.
He started.
Yes.
The others, he was telling me there is a minister of the gospel somewhere else who waited.
Yes.
By the time this was being launched, that one had not started.
Yes. Oh.
So you got to see it.
Yes, you got. Yes.
And it has to be a very clear picture.
It has to be clear.
It has to get you to a place whereby you can't. It's the only thing you're probably seeing.
That you have to be convinced.
Yes.
You have those. What you see, you have to be convinced. You have to allow it, to be in sync with you, to be one with you. You are thoughts, you are that image. You have to be one with you. You don't see anything else. That's what you see. You see that building standing. You see that family, standing. You see that you are your children being successful. You see yourself as that leader of your constituency and all that, be it even your county. You have to see yourself first, and you have to be convinced. Then finally, within no time, even the Bible says, as the crowds be full of rain, they empty themselves. It is just a matter of time when you are convinced, and it is happening, and it's happening. The crowds are getting, they are getting heavy. Finally, they empty them. You find yourself in that position, and that's what I even say, even as Africans, we don't have to go to China to get all these things. We can do them here. We have the young people. These young people you see in Africa, I'll tell you, they are the best minds, the best brains, I will tell you. And all you need to do is to give them an opportunity for them, to showcase what they can do. And you don't have to, you have to do that through, giving them the right incentives, motivations. And these people can now come up with workshops, maybe in the tech industry. They can go there, come up with amazing innovations, and move our continent, propel our continent towards success. So, because we don't have to wait for the World Bank and the IMF to give us loans so that we can do our projects. We don't have to do all that. We have the ability. At the end of the day, we have all the minerals. We have all the resources.
Yes.
And they know, because they come for those resources from us. And they know without us, they cannot be able to do it. But now we need to come to a time whereby we say we don't have to take those animal skins and take them to to Europe and finally have to buy, with a lot of money, buy a finished product from them. We can do those things locally. All we need to do is to support the young people, the young entrepreneurs. Yes, and you see, at the end of the day, our economy will be on on its way to the top. All we need to do is to recognize that we have the ability, and it's the information that we receive through the mind.
You know, I discovered
Yes.
that in a place like Japan,
Yes.
Japan doesn't have a lot of land.
Oh.
The land, even if you go to Netherlands, they've reclaimed land.
Yes.
So land is a resource to them,
Okay.
very limited,
Yes.
as it is throughout the world.
Yes.
In Kenya, we take land as the biggest asset. If you go to Japan,
Yes.
the mindset is so different.
Okay.
They believe your brain,
Yes.
your mind,
Yes.
is the biggest asset.
Yeah, very true.
So,
Yes.
look at what we believe the land is the biggest asset.
Yes.
So, you have individuals who have 10,000, 100,000 acres of land
Sure.
that is lying idle.
Yes.
I have asset.
Yeah.
A Japanese
Yes.
who's been taught that though land is an asset, it's very limited.
It's very limited.
Your brain is the most important asset.
How true.
So, whatever they do,
Yes.
they invest
Yes.
in their most important asset, which is their brain.
Yes.
They train themselves, they make themselves better.
Yes.
If you get a Japanese and you get a Kenyan here,
Yeah.
a Kenyan is thinking land,
Land.
how I can buy like 10,000 acres and do nothing
And
with it.
do nothing with it.
A Japanese is not even focusing on land.
Yes.
He's innovating stuff
It's true.
that the man who believes that land is the most important asset
Yeah.
buys, consumes.
Yeah. So, you see, the mind is, if you want to invest in your personality, it is all about the mind. All they've learned is to do investment of their personality, which is very important. Because even if today you are given maybe a car and you don't know how to run that car, you don't have to drive it, it will be useless. It
True.
won't be helpful to you.
True.
Because you've not invested, you've not invested in the knowledge that is required for you to, So that tells you something. Regardless of how many even handouts you receive, at the end of the day, if you've not done a reprogramming of your thinking, you end up in the same state. You see. So if you want to enlarge your state, and finally your estate, it all starts with the mind. How you think. How you think it controls your emotions. And with the emotions you can channel your energy to a certain area and become a success. So what people need to focus on, even the young people right now in Kenya, it's not, don't rely on your leaders. You can do something. Complain. If you complain, you end up doing nothing. You end up not helping in any way. Complaining is not the way. Do something, start something. You can come up with an initiative. You can come up with a solution towards a certain need in your community. Work on that. Channel your energy to that direction. And with no time,
Yes.
you even give direction. Those leaders, they will now start following what you're doing. They will now come and learn from you. You'll be now the one to give way, be an example to what leadership is supposed to be like. But if we keep on complaining, at the end of the day, we are not helping. What we should do is to sit down, work on something, be doing something. And at the end of the day, we will now channel all our energy towards innovation, coming up with innovation and building our nation. Yes.
Beautiful. As we bring this to an end, I look at, because all the great books that have been written about the mind, if you talk about Think and Grow Rich, the Habits of Highly Effective, all the great books, they have been based on principles that are in the Bible.
Oh, true.
I look at Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20, which says, my son, attend to my words.
Very true.
lean
Yes.
unto my saying.
Yes.
And then the next verse says, let them not depart from your eyes.
Yes.
And keep them in the midst of your heart.
Yes.
And then it says, for their life
Yes.
to those who find them,
Yes.
and health
Yes.
to their flesh.
Very true.
And then it goes on to get to a point, I think it's verse 24, where he says, guard your heart
Very true.
with all diligence,
Yes.
for out of it
Yes.
are the issues of life.
Very true.
Meaning, it's out of your heart
Yes.
that issues.
Yes.
It talks about that boundaries, results.
Very true.
So the results of your life, the boundaries of your life, they all come from your heart.
They all come from the heart.
But if you look up there, it talks about how you need to listen to the word.
Yes.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
And me, I look at the word as information.
Yes.
It's like God is saying, my son,
Yes.
attend to the information that I'm giving you concerning all these
Very
topics.
true. Very true.
And then lean towards that information.
Very true.
And then don't let your perception,
Yes.
which he says, don't let them away from your eyes. Don't let your perception, the way you see the world,
Yes.
be different from the information that I'm giving you.
Very true. Very true.
Then keep that information in your heart. Meditate upon it.
Yes.
For the results will be,
Yes.
it is life
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
You will find something. It will
Yes.
give life to you.
Very true.
And then the word that is also used there is, and medicine
Yes.
to their flesh.
Medicine to their flesh.
So,
Very true. So it's just like what even God told Joshua. This book, the law, shall not depart from thy mouth. But you shall meditate upon it day and night, and thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
yes.
That tells you, gives you a principle to success in this life. Is not, and by saying that you will not to allow the book to depart from thy mouth, it means what you've learned. You know, there are 3 levels of meditation. There is the level where you are not even speaking. It's going through your heart. You are seeing those pictures. And now there is this other level when you are just muttering. Now you've got the images have gone through your spirit, and now it has gotten to a point where now you are muttering. Yes, I can be a success. I will not fail. I'll be like this. I'm going to be a solution to this and this. Now you are muttering. Now there is that level where now you are talking. You are now talking. When you meet someone and he tells you, you know, your father is very poor. Yes, you say he might have been poor, but I will not be poor in my life. You see, now you have that because you've been somewhere, and that's how you are going to make your way prosperous. And it says your success will appear to all. You see, so that is it. The way to be successful, and not, to allow only good things to come from your heart, is when you allow the word of God to renew your thinking, to program your thinking. And then you find that you can only see the right images, you can only talk, even the character of your words will come from your thinking. And the words are very important. So the character of your words reflect what you think. And as you go about talking the right things and saying the right words, you find that success, your environment is just creating, way for your success. It's just bringing about success. Because how you think even affects your environment. Even your clothes. Your clothes will react to your thoughts. But let's say, for example, if you don't like a particular coat, and you happen to wear that thing, even the other people will tell you, but let's say you like a particular, and you are very, you look good. And maybe you bought it two-handed out there. When you go out there, people will be telling you, I like that.
Yeah, you look good.
You look good. And it's because of how you think. So tells you how mind is very important.
True.
Yes.
So as a man thinketh, so is he. So watch over and think over your thoughts.
Yes.
Don't let thoughts just cross your mind. You cannot control the thoughts that come to you, in the sense that thoughts will come just like birds fly over your head.
Yes.
But you are the one who determines which bird you allow to build a nest on your head. So thoughts will come.
Yes.
And don't be afraid that they have come. It's natural.
Yes.
But you determine what you're going to do with them. You either give them life or you let them remain dead. So thoughts will come. Don't be shocked by the kind of thoughts. There are thoughts that are so weird that will come to you. Satan throws thoughts into your mind. Remember, thoughts they're just information. They're pictures that contain information. Pictures and thoughts, information that will tell you you're useless, you'll not be able to do this. It's just information. But what you do with that information is what determines whether that thought will affect you or not. So choose the thought or the information that comes to your mind that is going to affect you. And when you do that, you start changing based on your thoughts. You take the word of God, meditate upon it, eat it, chew it, speak it, sleep it, dream it, until it becomes the only thing you see.
Yes.
And then you keep on changing. And your mindset changes. And mindset is so key. Thank you very much, Collins.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me.
All right.
Yes.
Now, do have yourself a lovely morning. Go out there and impact the world. You have solutions to so many problems that are out there. Just go out and solve them. Go out and solve the problems. God bless you.